All right. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Pre-Market Prep. I hope everyone's having an amazing morning. Hope that you guys are had an
Can you turn the
incredible
volume off
day
over there, please?
yesterday.
Sorry.
We see Norm here. Good morning, Norm. How you doing today?
Hey, I'm good, buddy. Can you hear me?
Yep, here loud and clear. There's a echo, I think, on the back.
Yeah, Mike's got to turn his volume off back there.
Okay, sweet. All right, excellent. All right, guys. Good morning. We have a couple of things to go through here. We
Can you turn?
have a. Oh, hold on. I'll wait for that to turn off so it doesn't.
There you go.
Beautiful thing. Thanks, guys. Norm, give us an update, man. How's it going over there? How you guys doing with everything? Meeting
Hang
with the
on, man.
team.
I
Yeah.
apologize.
Okay. We'll wait for.
I'll be right back. Let me get
Okay.
this fixed.
Okay, got it. All right, so I'm just gonna put Norm on mute on my end as well. So just give me a thumbs up, Norm, when you're ready to go. While we get that sorted out, guys, let's take a look at the stuff we had yesterday on our list. Let's hop over here and let's take a look at Apple. Apple yesterday. Let's get our 5 minute. Make sure we're looking at the right thing. Yes, here it is. Beautiful pre-market action, guys. I mean, they had tons of volume too, if you guys remember. On Apple, and here now this morning we are seeing some good volume as well. 1.1 million shares traded. We'll take a look at that. But yesterday, guys, just look how beautiful Apple was. Nice little takeoff here right out of the gates. A lot of stocks had a great day yesterday. Some were a little bit rougher than others, but Apple turned out to be very, very clean. You got this beautiful pop here. Does come back down a little deeper than what we would like, right below the VWAP here. Eventually does regain that again, regains the high of the day at that point, and then continues onward. Just a beautiful, beautiful trading day for Apple yesterday, and the pre-market as well. Very nice. Also there, as you can see, we do have BA. We have BA on deck as well. Did the opposite, kind of sold off a little bit here very aggressively. Eventually found the bottom, and around the same time Apple started to get going, this thing took off as well. So you can see that beautiful pop there on BA and a beautiful continuation yesterday. AMD had like what a $5 move at the market open, $3 move at the market open here. Just insane. And then it gives it all right back dropping down here. So this is a very aggressive drop on AMD. It was very choppy throughout the day. Very difficult to read the price action here. Eventually, it stays within this range. Very aggressive. So it's just interesting how AMD traded yesterday. Not the easiest trade, but if you were to time some of these moves, you got the continuation. If you had a great entry, you were going to get the continuation, whether it was long or short. You definitely had a lot of movement and play on AMD yesterday. This morning, volume extremely low. We haven't seen that type of volume on AMD for some time, so we'll see what it does today. CCL, very similar to what Apple did yesterday. A nice pop here, did sell down, but again goes back and hits the high of the day at that time, and then continues on. Right, you had a little bit of struggle getting above some of these levels here after some of these stocks got above the high of the day. But again, the market was strong yesterday. You could see some of these stocks reacting to that. American Airlines, same situation, but not as clean, right? You can see how choppy this is. Was not great yesterday. CCL definitely was better as far as a moving stock. Here we had Lucid yesterday, guys. Lucid also being very aggressive towards the downside. One of the few stocks that did not go northeast yesterday. So a beautiful drop here. Does drop quite a bit, retests the VWAP and some of these moving averages, and then another drop on Lucid again. So their daily looking very interesting as well. Today, not insane volume, only 566,000, but a good one to keep an eye on as we move forward here. All right, looks like we have Norm on a different screen. Hey, Norm.
Hey, how you doing? Can you hear me?
Okay, yep. Now I got you. Now I can hear you. Okay, perfect. All right, let's jump into the overall market data. Norm, what's the latest and
I mean,
greatest?
amazingly, we're flat this morning. I know that happens after the volatility we've had the last few days. I
Yep,
thought my
yep.
phone was broken when I first woke up. So, just market's a little bit hesitant where we've been sitting today as far as data goes. At 8:30, so just right when we came on, and I don't have the data yet because I've been messing around with the sound and everything else in here. As non-farm payrolls, unemployment rate, we're getting a little bounce since that came out. It appears, and then
hmm
9:15, we've got market services PMI. 10 a.m. ISM services index, factory orders, core capital goods orders. So Let's see how the weekend's up after these volatile days we've had. I
It's
apologize.
definitely
The red on the screen is completely incorrect.
no worries. But yeah, the spot has been very wild, guys. Just look at this here. The last, what, 4 days or so, maybe five. Just insane here. It will be interesting how we end the day today. We're in the red, now in the green slightly. Gonna be fun to watch that one. All right, guys, let's take a look at our gappers list this morning. Quite a bit in the green. Again, a lot of stuff just following what the SPY overall market is doing. But we got some other ones here that are up nicely. A couple of low floats up in the 25% there. And then this one, ISPC, back on this list one more time. So we'll see what's happening there. On the lows, on the downside, we got a couple that we've seen that we like. Baba, IQ. I see a lot of Chinese stocks here, right? Baba, IQ.
FU to you.
JD FU2U is on here. So yeah, looks like the Chinese stocks are not having a good morning so far. We'll get into that as well. And then these two up here down nicely, 30 plus percent there. All right, let's get to that. Let's hop in here and see what's going on. Let's start with LGVN. Oh, I forgot to link my trade ideas. Let's do that quickly. And then we jump on that low flow there. So we'll go to tools, external linking, at link, come over here, shift, and we should be set to go. All right, so LGVN low flow has been on our list quite a bit this morning. They are up 25%, guys, with 1.8 million shares traded. Look at this daily here. We definitely seen some good runs out of this thing. The last couple of days selling down very nicely here back to an area of support. Can this thing be in for a run today? It's possible, right? We usually don't like several days of low flow type continuation, but this one here, it's been in play for quite a bit now, and it has potential. So could be a good low flow to keep an eye on today. I'm gonna add this on here, LGVN. LGVN. We'll put that on there for now. Next, we have MRVL. This one is up 21%. Big move for them. Wow, big nice move there. 574,000 shares traded. It's got to be some news on this. They normally do not get
had earnings this morning.
Earnings, okay.
Or they had earnings last night. They've had upgrades this morning. So
gotcha. Yeah, definitely in play this morning. Not the best trading stock, so I'm going to put them as a possible because again, they can be funky. We have looked at them before. We have kept them on our list in the past. I'm going to put it as a possible for now because I think we can find something better, especially with the stocks that we've been constantly watching: AMD, Apple, Nvidia, these companies, and even CCL today could provide some opportunities depending how the market is going to move.
So marbles in the semiconductor space, consider they moved on earnings and they don't trade very well. I might try to look for something else in the same sector to try to capitalize on that. That moves better in AMD, Nvidia, something along those lines. Who knows?
Yeah, I agree. UPST here, they are up 7.5, 161,000. So big move. I don't really like the way the stock trades. I think it could be a little spready. The volume could be a little thin. I mean, look at the move now, guys. 177 up to 190 with only 161,000 shares traded. So you got to be very, very careful. This is a very risky stock, especially when it's moving like this. So, what
they got an
earnings?
They got an upgrade out of Citi with the price. They went from neutral to buy with the price target of 350. So that's what's moved them this morning.
All right, definitely in play. I'm going to add them on here as on a risky pile because that's what they are, guys. This type of movement with that type of volume, got to be very careful. Spread right now about 70 plus cents. So just keep an eye on that when you're going to be taking a trade on this one if you are. mRNA this morning, they are up 6%, 362,000 shares traded. Decent pre-market action. I think it's worth watching. I like this daily too, guys, right? We had although these cans are a little bit weird, it's funny. They're popping up or gapping down and they're kind of closing flat, especially yesterday. Yesterday was completely flat. Had a range of about 290 and then up to around 320 and then right back to 300 where the previous day closes. So very interesting action there yesterday. We're gapping up a little bit this morning, 6.7. I think this will be good to keep an eye on. So mRNA, I'm going to add that to my list today. I like the daily on that one. NVAX, we know this thing doesn't trade very well. Not a big fan of it. And this pre-market action is not giving us any reason to keep this on here unless there's any catalyst worth watching this one. But it just looks so bad right now. So we'll skip on that one. Let's take a look at ISPC.
Well,
ASPC.
they did come out and say yesterday. It's yesterday's news. I agree with you. It doesn't trade extremely well, but they said they could have an Omicron variant specific vaccine ready in January. That's when it's moving in fast.
All right. So yeah, not looking great. We'll skip on that one for now. ISPC low float that has been extremely active. See, now this is a little bit different. I don't like the fact that they're on the daily at least down a little bit as far as the moves here. They're gapping up 4.8, but they're on a downtrend here, which is not a whole lot of fun. So pre-market action needs a lot of work, guys. 170,000 is just not enough to watch the stock as a low flow. We need a lot more juice than that. Be very, very careful with these low flow stocks that have been active in the past, and today they're throwing out 150,000, 200,000. Just be careful in taking those trades, especially even pre-market, right? You can get caught in a very, very big mess by doing that. Here's Piton this morning up 4.6, 205. This looks interesting. We trying to break out of this level of resistance, hopefully. I mean, we've just been stuck at 46 for some time here. Let's see. Could be interesting today. Let's put it on here. Piton, as things kind of...
Deutsche Bank came and put a buy rating with a $76 price target on them this morning. So
all right, very aggressive. We'll see how that moves things. I mean, they've been holding this level here for some time now. They've been trying to break out of 46. Maybe that's the catalyst that can help them do that. We'll keep a close eye on that as well. All right, scan through a few of these. I see Riot and Mara on here, looking at their volume and everything else. Not too explosive. They're up slightly, 3%, 2.9. Nothing great there. BNTX, you guys know how we feel about that. AU is a Go ETF, I believe, or Go ticker. It's just not the best. There's better ones out there. I think we'll stop here. Let's see what's gapping down, guys. ESPR this morning down 32%. Huge short flow interest here at 49. Short interest at 49%. So that's pretty big, at least on TI.
Massive secondary coming in on this. This is I don't study secondaries a ton. They're kind of worthless as far as what we do. I mean, they've got their intended purpose, but for our purposes, they're essentially a bad catalyst. But they're offering $225 million worth of stock, and as of their close yesterday, I'm showing their market cap, or the equivalent amount if you take all of the shares, not just the float, but all of the outstanding shares, times the price it closed, was 270 million. So they're essentially doubling the size of their company. That's highly dilutive. No wonder they're dropping like a rock.
Yeah.
Maybe my data's wrong, but that's what it's showing me based on what I see here.
And in the past, guys, that catalyst has not been, for the most part, a great catalyst, right? No, if it's a big company, like a Twitter, and they're doing something like that, then yes, you have some action. But companies like this one here that don't trade very well are just horrible. Here is DOCU, guys. DOCU this morning, very difficult stock to trade alongside the type of CRM type stocks where there's just very, very choppy. They're getting killed today, though, down 31%, 32%, 1.1 million. What's the story here on DOCU?
They had earnings last night, and I mean, this was a COVID play, and you don't have to go, you don't do online signings for a lot of stuff, closing on houses or any of that stuff anymore. So it's dropping like a rock.
Yeah, agree. This thing is down huge today. Again, horrible stock, guys. Today could be a difference, though. We got 1.1 million, which is usually what they're trading per day here. A big drop. We'll put them as a possible. Will be interesting to see what the movement is going to be like here at the market open. But again, just I'm sure we'll find something better to trade. Here's Ali, OLLI. This morning, they are dropping down 21%, 102,000 shares traded at the moment. Pre-market action looks horrible, by the way. I'm not a fan of that. I like the drop of 21%. Looks like earnings last night, post-market earnings, December 2nd. So that didn't go so well, but even with that,
this one trades thin. They got a downgrade this morning. They had earnings last night. Not my favorite. I mean, who knows? Maybe I've never traded this ticker. Maybe it changes, but right now,
I'm not a fan.
Secondary at best.
Let's look at DD right now. DD got some good movement here, guys. Down 10%, 17 million shares traded. Now this stock, we saw a lot of action on this a few months back here, right? And it's just, I don't know, it trades so bad. They got some good movement here. They're definitely on the daily on a very interesting location. They're below every single level of support that they had in the past year, just below everything. So they're slamming up against that 690. Man, what a horrible start to this
So,
IPO.
well, it's not a start; it's a start and the end. So they have, if you'll remember correctly, DD IPO'd what in August, July, something like that. The day after, and with much fanfare, frankly, this is kind of
Mm-hmm.
the Uber of China, and actually Uber owns 12%. And there, if you look at it, their branding is quite similar, frankly. The next day, the Chinese government came after them. They don't apparently now like people listing on the American stock exchanges and dropped them a ton. It's been a nightmare ever since. Now Didi has last night come out
Mm-hmm.
and said that they're going to delist from the NYSE so they can please their evil communist Chinese overlords and list on the Hong Kong exchange. So I
I don't
wouldn't
want
put a dime
no
in here
part of
that I
that.
ever want to see again.
Yeah, no part of that, guys. Guys, these things can go. Won't be surprised if it can go on one of those crazy halts where it could last months before your dollars are freed up. So something like that, I do not want to
Nope.
even have
Nope.
nowhere near. So
Uh-uh.
just too dangerous. Yeah, stay away from that. Here's a FU to you this morning, down 5%. As my battery there is losing power. Down 5%, 287,000 shares traded so far. I'm not a fan of the pre-market action. We've seen better from this ticker anyways. Not looking great this morning. I'll skip on that one. Then we got a bunch of Chinese stocks here, guys. We have JD, we have IQ, we have Baba. Baba typically tends to be the best trading one. Man, we have not looked at Baba. We've been so busy with AMD, NVIDIA, NEO, and all these other companies are moving very well with heavy volume. We have not looked at Baba, and look at Baba here, guys. I mean, this thing has been gap down. We were definitely watching it on this gap down. I don't think we saw it after that. Look what it has done since then. It just continues to drop 145 down to 118 and looking extremely weak right now. I mean, this stock came from what, like 300 or something at one point, close to 70-ish right there, just in February. What a year has been for them. So definitely in play. We do have shares for sure. One of the cleaner stocks when it comes to this overall Chinese market, or at least tickers. Norm, so what's the news
There's a
on?
lot of these.
Yeah.
There's a lot of Chinese stocks trading down today in sympathy
Mm-hmm.
with Didi and the delisting there. I mean, we've seen this go on. Baba. I mean, it's all these have had this downtrend. It's the same story. They're concerned about regulation
Mm-hmm.
from the
Yeah.
CCP. So
Yeah. Man, see that type of. I don't think it will happen as quick on Baba. I think Baba is one of those bigger type tickers. I think it'll take a little bit more to get
I
them
wouldn't trade it
delisted.
with my worst friends.
You
I
know,
wouldn't trade it
so
with my worst friend's
on
account
Baba,
for
on
worry that
Baba.
it's too
Yeah.
unpredictable. It's not worth it.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, no,
It's
that
trash.
that type of catalyst, it's not fun, not fun, guys. I seen people get their money held up for months on end on crazy halts. So it's just,
LK.
yeah,
I
yeah,
mean, just think about LK. Now
yeah,
that was a different
yeah.
scenario, but goes back to the Chinese stock story that you and I have spoken about, and I rant about every now and again.
Mm-hmm.
The almost 3 years we've been doing this show, and it's just not worked. Hunt
Yeah,
wasn't. It did get the halt, but I mean
yeah,
LK, and you can't even pull it up these days. Hunt still has a chart.
yeah,
What is that? March of 2019, and it's still halted.
yeah, yeah.
No,
So
and your money,
yeah,
even if you're
even if you
correct in
made
the
money,
move, your money's still
yeah,
tied up for
right.
3 years or whatever.
Yeah. Even if you got here at
So
35 and you're sitting here on a $10,000 winner, you can't touch it, right? It's just
yeah,
insane.
don't trade
Um,
this trash.
all right, guys, that is what we have. Let's stop here. Let's take a look. Oh, wait, Neo and some of the EV companies are on here. So Neo dropping down 1.1, negative 2%, 1.1 million. We got XBEV coming up here. And I saw Lee pop his head there as well. Let's keep an eye on these. I'm going to add Neo to the list. They have some decent volume this morning, 1.1. I'm going to add XBEV. Looks like the EVs are in play this morning. And then Lucid, of course. Let's take a look at see what Lucid is doing. And they're the only ones in the green. Interesting. So slightly, we'll put
Well, they're
Lucid
not
on here
Chinese.
as well. Well, yeah, that makes perfect
Well, they're
sense.
not they're not Chinese. That
Yeah,
helps
yeah.
a lot.
Wow. So this affect even the EV stuff. This is crazy, madness, guys. We'll see. Norm, anything you like on your end this morning?
To be frank, man, we were out. I'm hungover. My
Nice.
head hurts. The reason I don't my ears because this feels like a bear trap on my head right now. And we don't, for some reason, like the power outlets in the office, we don't have power to half of them. So the guys are scrambling around me, and I have nothing. But,
Gotcha, gotcha. All right, let's take it to the room,
you're gonna
guys.
get to see. You're gonna get to see many of us trade from the office today. You'll see quite a few pictures, I'm guessing, come out throughout the day. It's gonna be a long day with the meetup tonight. Supposed to
Yeah.
go to some kind of EDM concert this evening. How I'm gonna be awake for that, I have no idea.
Yes, that's right. And Andrew's plan is to party all night there. So good luck, guys. All right, let's take a look here. What do we have in our chat this morning? We'll start with Hector. Hector, you're giving us Apple, which I'm sure is
Hey,
going to be a good
ISS,
one.
go find something else, man.
Which one?
ISS Wonderworks on YouTube. Just mute him. Talk about what we
Yeah,
want.
yeah, 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 yeah. Let's get rid of that guy. All right, so here it is, guys. Apple is good,
I signed in
1.5
over there
million.
right now.
Nice. And they are slightly up this morning. They were in the red, but popping up pretty nice here. Again, love their daily too, guys. Look how beautiful it has been before the craziness and the volatility we had with the SPY. This stock has been so strong. I will not be surprised if this thing takes off today if it can pull that off. So I definitely like Apple. That is going to be on the list. Moving down here, we do have let's take a look. Lost my spot. Netflix. I'm not a big fan of the way Netflix trade. It can be great, but I'm not a big fan of it. It trades, a little bit light on volume for what I like to see. It's a $600 stock, so maybe because the price is that high. And this is what I don't like here. It's just how choppy it can be at times. It's a great long-term stock, maybe, if you want to get into that, maybe swing opportunity. But for day trading, I never found Netflix to be a good one. And there's high value stocks, well not high value, but there's high price stocks like this that trade a lot better. One great example is Tesla. Tesla at $700 was trading amazing. This is really not one of them, NK. So I'm gonna keep that one off my list. I think we can find something a little bit better today. Heading down, we have Ford. You threw out Ford there, Melvin. Let's see what's going on. No, no, and even this 450.22 is extremely light volume for Ford. This is very, very light. So, for with that type of volume, unless there's any news catalyst, I don't see Ford as a good one. Overall, AMC right here, 284,000, pretty flat right now as far as gapping up or down. And this volume, guys, is not a whole lot for AMC. We know how aggressive they can be. Maybe they can get going, spark things up a little bit, but right now they're really not looking great at the moment. Z, what is Z? Zillow, I
Zillow.
believe. Yeah,
Yeah.
Zillow. They're gapping up 8.1, so that's nice. Pre-market action is not bad. They don't get great volume, so there's not a bad pre-market action here, especially after 8 a.m. They seem to be moving. Any news on this buyback after the failed home of flipping out? Okay, that could be interesting. I'm going to put it as a possible. That could be good. They're daily very interesting as well. Lucid, we have Neo. We have as well CYAD. What's this? What's the float on this? CYAD. You're giving us this one. Flow is 10 million. Oh, this is good. Very active right now. 4.5 million. A little choppy here within the last couple of 2 hours or so. Looking to break off from the high of the pre-market. That could be interesting if we can pull that off. So yeah, I'll add this one on here. Good low flow for today. CYAD. So that's looking nice. Uh, Viacom is tough. Viacom is very tough to trade, guys. Again, in the realm with the CRM, QCOM, these type of companies that trade very bad. Again, we had some fun with Viacom way back, and we had some incredible drops. Right, it was definitely in play, but outside of that, it's not looking great right now. Not sure what the news is, but it's just one of those stocks doesn't trade very well. All right, so AMC, nice daily. Yeah, I have it here as a possible. I just don't like the volume on it right now. AMC hopefully can get some volume in here and be explosive, but at the moment, I think more of a possible. Some of the stuff on our main list looks a little bit better right now. All right, let's stop here. Let's take a look over on
I
YouTube.
don't
What do you
know.
guys
I
have? Yeah.
don't know if Peter's even
Mhm.
watching, considering the power problems and
Yeah.
people kind of milling about like they're still drinking from last night. But AMD, and I bring that up because
Yeah.
of Marvell, and as we mentioned, Marvell doesn't trade great. Same
Mhm.
semiconductor space might do all right.
I heard AMD.
Yes, see, AMD. There he is.
There's
You're in
Peter.
this.
There we go.
There's Peter.
Hey guys.
All
Hey.
right.
Hey
Excellent.
guys, come in, say hi.
Oh, it's a team.
I was gonna do it with the announcements. We got right now. Who's up early with me? We got Thor. We got Peter. We got Mike.
Hey, look at
And they couldn't be any louder.
that. That would be us.
That would be us.
Morning, everyone.
Morning.
I am sure they are disturbing the peace over there.
Get off my lawn.
Very nice. Yeah, AMD guys looking good. Lighter on the volume today, but again, it's one of these stocks that's been trading very well. And I agree with that news, Norm. It could be fun. Let's take a look at Nvidia. Even Nvidia looks decent. I love the daily on Nvidia for a possible break. I'm going to add these on here. Again, some of these companies, especially with the stuff with the Chinese companies, Neo and some of these other ones, I might just take off like you're doing, Norm, as well. Nvidia, just for today. See how things play out.
Did I say I'm off?
I'm sorry?
Did I say I'm off?
That you're off?
You just
No.
gave me the day off.
No.
Okay, you just gave me the day off.
Yeah. So let's see what else. Let's see over on YouTube. What else we have? AMC we put on there as a possible, I believe. Yes, that's good. DD, no, we don't want to touch that. AUPH, I know it's really bad, Sonny, but I'll take a quick look at it. Yeah, this again. Just don't trust this stock at all. I think it trades horrible. Price action looking pretty bad this morning. And yeah, we'll stop here, guys. Let's get over to our announcements. If you haven't done so on YouTube already, please hit that thumbs up. We appreciate it very, very, very much. It does help the channel out a ton. So thank you so much for that. Let's get over to announcements. We'll come back and fine tune this list for this Friday morning. Actually, let me back up.
All
here.
right, guys. Somebody suggested I get an IV drip, and yes, I'm well aware. I've had those before. I've actually got a friend that owns a few cryo clinics and IV stuff. All right, so start that at the beginning, Carlos, if you would.
Oh, yeah.
The slides. All right, so the member presentation by Joel Jenkins, the data-driven trading, that is recorded. I believe it's posted. There might have been a slight issue getting that up, but it should be by now. Next Tuesday night, 8 p.m. Eastern, we've got John talking about resetting your trading life, talking about when you go into the learning curve and you have to reset your mindset and all that. So check that out at 8 p.m. next week, Tuesday. Creda, her taking the pain out of trading part 1, I believe is posted as well. So check that out if you missed it. The next Wednesday, that's 8 p.m. We need to have that slide fixed. Apologies. It's a normal 8 p.m. time for Dr. Kenneth Reed. Keys to Consistency part 2. Just a reminder, all super chat, super sticker debt revenues match dollar for dollar, of course, and donated to the Shriner Children's Hospitals for December. If you are not trading in a simulator, Dan, I will figure it out when I get back home and announce it next week. It takes a couple of days. It's not immediate. It takes a few days for YouTube to get the accurate total. So I'll get that, and I got to get the total for the website and all. And I'll give that to you next week. I'll tell you Monday or Tuesday. If you're not already trading in a sim, go to stocktradingsimulator.com. You can use the free Variable Traders replay feature. Don't forget to sign up in that bottom corner. You can get email. You can get emailed to you a couple times a week. Assignments from Eamon and Simon. Homework to try out and improve your trading strategies. If you are watching on YouTube and not in the chat, you'd like to try it out, use the promo code PREMARKET24. All you have to do is scroll down, go to variabletraders.com, scroll down about halfway down the page, click the Test Drive Now button that you see on the screen, fill it out, use the promo code PREMARKET24. It'll get you a discount. It is not a recurring payment. It will only bill you once, and then it will cancel after 7 calendar days. You have to actively choose a membership type to continue.
All right, Norm.
And actually, that graphic
Yeah.
needs to be changed because the intro gives you access to the small account chat room, which is Ed's room. even though Ed is taking a few days off, he's here and he's taking a little vacation time. But it does give you access, so that needs to be fixed. Anyway.
All right, very nice. All right, guys, let's take a look at CCL. Looks like my camera froze there. Let's take a look at CCL here, guys. I do like what I'm seeing on CCL, so I am going to add this to the list. We'll put this on here. We got that one from Think and Grow Awesome on YouTube. Thank you so much for constantly giving us some good stuff here and being on. So CCL is good. That's nice there. All right, let's fine tune this list, guys. We got plenty on here. mRNA this morning, it looks okay. Piton looks good. Baba looks good. I like Baba's action. I know it's not the best catalyst, but I do like this action here in Baba. I'm going to keep that one there. Here is Neo. Neo is good, guys. We just got to be careful what's going on with these Chinese companies. As you can see, a lot of them down this morning, and something more coming up here. Now we got Baidu here. Now we have what is Bison? I think even Bison is I'm not sure if it is, but again, just a lot of them coming up here. You can see it on our gapping down list. So let's take a look. Here's Neo. Good action today. Lucid is nice. Way too many. Apple is good. AMD is good, man. All right, we got to get picky. Let's go back up. Piton, I'm gonna remove. I may put it down as possible, right? We got to get picky now. So Piton, a little bit less volume than everybody else. Let's move this one down. Here is Baba. It's good. Neo, I don't want to have too many Chinese companies on here, so maybe we'll move. Maybe we'll move Baba down. I like Neo today. I really do. So let's move Baba here to a possible. Kind of spread the love elsewhere. Neo, Lucid is good. Going the other way here. This can help them, right? If these companies are not going to do well, Lucid can kind of take some of that. So that's good for Lucid there. Looking nice. Apple, AMD, and CCL. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. Secondary list, Baba, Piton, NVIDIA is okay. This one, again, the catalyst on a MRVL is not great, so I'm going to remove it here. DOCU, man, look at DOCU taking a nice hit here, losing the low of the pre-market. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. I think this one today could actually be in the main list. Again, I put it down here because for the most part, they don't trade very well, but I think it's worth having levels. Let's be ready for DOCU. I think DOCU could be exciting today, guys. I'm just going to remove it from here. They got great volume, which they're about to trade in the pre-market what they normally do on a regular basis, right? They're around a little bit less than 2 million shares traded. If you look at this daily here, they're about to hit that in the pre-market. So that tells you it's not your regular day for DOCU. You do have shares for sure. Got to be careful with the spread. 20 cents now, which is not bad. 15 cents, 10 cents. That's not bad for a $150 stock. So I like what we're seeing there. The Piton we have in here, NVIDIA, XBEV. We got plenty of EVs. Let's get rid of this just to fine tune our list a little bit. AMC is here for a possible breakout. Pre-market's not looking all that great right now. We like the support we're getting here, right? So we're getting some kind of support there for a possible bounce. Maybe we can recover some of the losses from yesterday. And Zillow here. I love Zillow's breakout. Here. Just a nice consolidation. Now we're gapping up. Hopefully this can create some kind of momentum for them if they're ready to push higher here. So we got a pretty good list. Low flow stuff. We have CYAD here looking really good, very good. Trying to break the $4.90, $5. Having a little tough time there. UPST definitely in play, guys. It's just very risky. Be careful with this one. The spread you got to keep an eye on. Not bad right now. 25 cents or less there, but be careful. LGVN could be very explosive. Man, this thing on the day looks very good. Holding here for a possible break to 26 and 28 if we can get going. Has done it in the past several times here, right? We've seen this thing be very explosive. They've been on a little bit of a short run here. Maybe it's time to go for a long. We'll see. We'll see how things play out, but definitely in play. 2.1 million, up 30%. All right, let's get to some levels here. mRNA right now, we're stuck between the highs and lows of the last two trading days, creating some amazing levels for us right now. High of the pre-market is going to be 323. We'll put a level right on there. Towards the top, guys, we do have the highs and lows. And then above that, I do have this level here, which I like quite a bit, 354.94. Towards the bottom, guys, we have the previous day close. We have the low of yesterday. I'm going to mark down this level here as well. This 278.39 looks pretty good. Outside of that, guys, I think you're pretty set at the moment. Here is Neo, continues to drop, guys. Low of the pre-market right now is sitting at 34.96. And the high of the pre-market 36.62 will slam 2 levels there, and I think you're pretty much set on Neil right now, so I don't think you need to add anything more. Amazing volume, guys. A lot going on with these Chinese stocks today. We'll see where things go this morning. Lucid heading the other way this morning. Very explosive stock. 814,000. Low of the pre-market 47.56. Your high at 48.90. 48.90. Outside of that, you don't need to add anything else, guys. You got tons of stuff here towards the top. You're pretty set there. Towards the bottom, maybe add one more level, and this one looks very good. This is a major level here of support at 43, right? You might find some other stuff in here as well, but this is the major level there, right? So 43, if we lose 46, that's hopefully what we'll be going for. At the moment, showing a little bit of back and forth. Green early on, back into the red, green, and back into the red again. So the range on this thing is pretty nice this morning. Here is Apple. Apple, I love the daily on Apple. I mean, I don't want to be long biased, but this thing looks like it wants to go for at least a test of these all-time highs here. 165.26 is 165.40 high of the pre-market, being confirmed quite a bit here by some of these dailies. I'm going to mark down just the opening of this day here at 167 again, just to have something on here, but really you only have your all-time highs at 170. Towards the bottom, low of the pre-market, it gives you a nice level as well. You got a lot of resistance happening here, a lot of days opening and closing around this area. Then you have another spot over here as well. Again, the more touches you have, guys, on the daily, the more significant that level is going to be. You have quite a bit on here around this 160, right? A lot of days opening, closing, it's just smacking up against that 160. That is looking good there for Apple as well. But again, big picture, guys, Apple has been very strong, especially in November. Look at the move you're getting here. You know, we had these drops, obviously, because of the overall market, and we're back up again here above the previous day close. So looking very nice there. AMD, with all the news going on there, as Norm mentioned earlier, this one could be exciting as well. Don't get fooled by the pre-market action either. I mean, this is the lowest we've seen in some time. But man, AMD is managing to somehow put in some really good intraday trades. So 155, good level here, right? I mean, it's just been one of those stocks where it's just fun to watch. 155.43. And then you have your highs from 2 days ago over on 160, very close to your all-time highs there. So that's looking good. Towards the bottom, don't complicate it. Do not need to add anything more. You got tons of levels down here. You're pretty much all set there. CCL, we added this one last minute. I like this one as a travel one today. Again, we're getting a nice bounce. We had a nice bounce yesterday. Kind of got a little bit of engulfing pattern, not quite. It's all going to come down. Are we going to get some kind of continuation today, right? So for some people, this is a good price to buy long term, right? For some people, that is a good price, right? Looking to get into that 25, 26 area. So we'll see. We'll see if the buyers are going to step in on CCL. We don't have the volume right now, but I think it's going to be a good one to keep a close eye on this morning, depending how things are going to go. So as far as levels, you have your highs and lows from the last two trading days. You got this nice level here, which is your previous day close, your highs from yesterday as well. That is looking nice. We'll mark down the 17.14, and I think you're pretty much set there on our CCL. DOCU, did we look at DOCU? Yeah, we're going to keep DOCU. This is incredible. I'm going to mark this level down. What's your previous low of the pre-market? 157. 60, but you can see how much support you're getting here over and over again. So you want to have that level down here. Our low of the pre-market right now is 156.35. We'll throw a level there. High of the pre-market 170 on the dot. So we'll slam. Man, it's a big drop, guys. 32%. 32% on dot. That is
it's just be careful on the open and be careful with sizing on that, because that could really I can just see it. As thin as it trades, it gets a little bit spready sometimes. It could really move on you.
And you don't do, if you're going to trade this, guys, you do not need to take a lot of shares on this. You know, you can get $5 fairly easy on this, right? So 100 shares, $5, you're doing pretty good, right? You don't need to take 1,000, 1,500 shares on this, you know, depending on what your size and your risk is. Just be very careful on this. 169.11 is a good one here. 179.02 on the day looks great. That's towards the top of the price action. Towards the bottom, we're looking at 143. Nice area of support there. And then possibly this one here, not the best level, but 150 is close to that whole dollar number. I see some days slamming up against that. That could be interesting as well if we head back down there. So again, guys, extra caution on this one. It can be really risky today, but I do like the drop. I do like the volume we're getting since 8 o'clock this morning. The first 15 minutes can be
Carlos,
very choppy, so be careful. Yes, sir.
your camera's it's been frozen like the Drake meme for about 5 minutes or so.
Yeah, I think I'll try to refresh it, but I think the battery went on it. I think that's what happens. So when the battery goes, it just freezes.
All
um,
right.
I'm sure somebody will be doing a GIF or something on that soon. Our members
Yeah,
are very
yeah.
good at doing that. There's a few from you, Norm, that look amazing, man. We have a
Excuse me.
couple that have definitely been incredible. This one right here, love this. It just cannot go wrong with that at all. And I'm sure
Uh, need
Andrew
to
has a
get need to
few.
get some need to get some posters made of these.
We do some shirts or
Of the
something.
good
Yeah,
ones. Put
yeah.
some in the office. Yeah.
I like the gift from Andrew when he says God, when he takes his hat, he's like kind of slamming it down. I think Peter has that one. That's a funny one.
The leather hat.
It's the one where
His leather hat.
I think, I don't know if it was a leather hat,
You
but it's
remember
one
his
where
you remember his leather hat he used to
oh
wear
yeah,
in
oh yeah.
2018. He doesn't wear it anymore.
Well, we love Andrew, and we love his selection
Yeah.
of shirts as well. He's got a good collection there. All right, guys. We are all set here. I mean, let's
So
take a look at our.
we're supposed
Yeah.
to go to this EDM concert tonight. I'm gonna
Hmm.
vote that Peter wears one of Andrew's new Elvis jackets.
Yes. Yes. We
It's on
that
you,
needs
buddy.
to happen. That
They're
needs to
laughing
happen.
out there. I can hear
All right, guys. Let's get our moderators lineup. See what's going on here this morning. We'll bring this over and see what our team is looking at today. So, starting with Eamon. So, Eamon, you have potential longs. American Airlines and Bank of America. We have John is looking at mRNA, Apple, and AMD. Tiffany, you're looking at Neo, Apple, and Baba this morning, and the rest of the moderators are either hungover or have no power or something. we'll, we'll wait for their list.
I just couldn't use
Guys,
my laptop.
over on YouTube, if you haven't done so already, hit that thumbs up. We appreciate it very
Why isn't it
much.
working?
As you can see, we're having some fun this Friday.
Oh, hang on. Here we go.
Yeah,
Hang on. I apologize.
no
I'm trying to
worries.
walk you guys with it. This is the PCT trading pit this morning. So we're in the office over here. We'll have our developers in here later.
Nice.
Party, the wave to the room. Andrew's not quite here yet. He should be here soon, but as you know, he comes in last minute, makes $1 million, and walks out. Drops the mic. And
that sounds about right.
So anyway,
All right, guys. Guys. So with that said, just to recap, as we wait for some other moderators to throw their lists out, we have mRNA this morning, which is okay. Might move this down to a possible. We have Neo on here, looking very good, very aggressive. Lucid, guys, is okay. Apple is very nice. Love their daily. AMD this morning, looking good as well. CCL against Castle Potential could use more volume, but it's getting there. 630 right now. And then DOCU just continues to oh man, wow, just continues to just crush it here towards the bottom, not towards the top. Continues to just dump here very aggressively. So again, careful on this one, guys. Watch the spread when you're getting in. Looks good right now, about 18 cents or so. But just be mindful of the number of shares. Since we last looked at this, it already dropped $1 plus, right? So again, just a reminder, you can manage your risk accordingly. All right, we have more moderators list. Here is Peter coming in with his list. AMD Scotch, Meetup, and secondary list food, EDM, music. That is Peter's list for today.
I like it. He didn't have Molly on his watch list for the EDM concert?
He did not have that on there. He must have missed it. All right, 9:15, guys. Over on YouTube. Thank you so much.
Lucid. I am going to watch Marvell, by the way.
Oh, you are?
As much
Okay.
volume. Yeah. I usually wouldn't, but it's
Yeah.
a nice gap, nice move this morning. So I'm going to keep an eye on that. AMD.
Yeah.
And I think that's probably it.
Yeah, you know
Maybe
what?
the Piton.
We'll have space from MRVL. We'll have space for that here as well as possible. 21%.
I like DOCU, but it scares the hell out of me, to be honest.
I know. That's the thing with DOCU. It looks good. It looks very weak this morning. The catalyst is there. Great catalyst. Not for them.
I'm just worried. Like you get in it at the wrong time, it could move $5 against you in like just a heartbeat. So
or even a smaller pullback can be $2, right? So it's just, you got to be careful. Think about how much you can lose on this, guys, when you decide what number of shares you're going to take, right? $2, take 100 shares, $200, right? So just keep that in mind. Don't go there swinging for the fences. Not on this one. Not on this one. All right, guys, we're all set. It is Friday. Have an amazing weekend. For those over on YouTube, we're going to continue here in our chat. And as you can see, it is Friday here at BBT, and we are having a bit of fun here, especially with as the moderators are. A lot of the moderators are over in Vancouver getting ready for our meetup, and they are very much looking forward to that. And I am having FOMO left and right down here, but all good. Over on YouTube, take care, my friends. Again, remember, it's Friday. You want to be patient, trade safe. You want to be disciplined today. You want to go into your weekend enjoying the time and with your family and friends and being in the moment. It's hard to do that when you mess up on Friday with your discipline and trading. Very hard to do that. I've been there. We all been there at some point. You don't want to be that guy or that girl. So keep that in mind today. Fridays are extremely special when it comes to being disciplined, because if not, the last trade that you make, the last trading day before you take time off, is usually sticks with you a little bit and it stinks. So be very, very careful with that. I know I remind you every Friday, but trading, if you have not learned yet, it's about repetition. It's the same thing over and over and over and over again. It's just getting our minds to be disciplined enough to follow that same thing over and over and over again, right? So that's what it's all about. Take care, guys. Stay safe. Hit that thumbs up. We are live again on Monday morning with Jared Engineering DeMarcus. So if you haven't signed up already or subscribed to our channel, please do so. And we're doing our onboarding class at 8 p.m. on Friday. So join us for that. You got the Pre-Market 24 link over in the chat room over on YouTube. Come in and see what the environment is all about. All right, Norm, anything that we missed before we hop off?
Nothing I can think of, man. Just look forward to seeing everybody tonight. So, hey, guys, if you signed up for the webinar, I know there was some talk about having it at the office. We don't have a big enough space in the office for the amount of people we're having. It is at we did a ballroom. So be sure to check the site, check your email, all that. If you RSVP'd, you should be getting that. So just keep an eye on that. And we'll see you this evening.
All right, take care, guys. Oh, wait, we do have Thor. He's his watch list, Apple and Neo and the scanners, right? So not a whole lot for Thor this morning. All right, guys, take care, trade safe, and we will see you guys on Monday. Have a good one.
Yeah, take care, guys. Trade safe.